Am I doing this right? It has been a minute, a month. It's been a month and a minute. Been a month and a couple of minutes. Forgot all the like preliminary setup things that go into it. It's so like there's probably an easier way to do it. I could do the thing that Vangelis does where I just have like a starting screen and then I can send out all of the things. Cliff, why are you saying 2? Is it 2 months? Has it been 2 months? Share, create post. Time to keep going on my fave 3P combiner team of the year. And it's not just a Magic Square Strafe unboxing. I'm about to show off a whole bunch of toys that I've gotten. Well, not a whole bunch, just a handful of toys that I've been messing with in the past year. I said hi, I don't know why it says 2. Confusing. Maybe, are you auto-translating? Wait, is my... It auto-translated it because it read hi as a foreign language. Are you seeing this? You seeing this on the screen? How do I make it not do that? How do how do I make it not do that? Oh, that's funny. That's very, very funny. Cliff, ZJ, K, Zazel, Mari, Jegly, Jilly, you know you have a name that's made to do that. Mushroom Man. The gang's all here. Some of the gang is kind of here. We're live in 2026? Question mark, question mark, question mark. I was editing the ToyCon New Jersey vlog, and you might be thinking, why? ToyCon New Jersey was if I scratch his head, rubs balls. That was like 3 months ago, wasn't it? I'm doing better on this one than I am the best of 2025 list, okay? It might be a real funny situation where the best of 2025 list releases and then a month later you get the best of 2026 list. Who knows? But I was editing that, and there is, spoilers, a fun little segment wherein me and all my dear New Jersey friends are all harassing Chris Vangelis on a live stream that he was on while I was there. And so I was editing, I got the VOD from Chris Vangelis, and then I realized there are parts in that VOD that reference one of my old VODs, and I was rewatching the old VOD, and I was like, man, I used to be funny. What happened? So this is an attempt to recapture all of that. The magic you used to know. It was the House MD stream. You may be familiar. Um, if I seem a little low energy, it's because I am. I've been having some. I don't want to get into the thick of it because everybody knows. But I've been having a lot of. I've been having some medical issues. So far, nothing appears life threatening, but I have been in a lot of pain and it's not been doing well. But I seem to be on an okay point. The American healthcare system seems determined to bend me over and fuck me raw at every single possible turn. But we live on. We fight to hear another. We fight to hear another. I'm still, for the most part, pretty. My brain's still there, which is good because it means I can do content, I can write, and such. But it also means that I'm very aware of all the pain I'm in, so that sucks. But we're gonna push through. We're gonna try to keep being funny. I am still going to TFCon Toronto. I have that in me. Past that point, who knows? The ToyCon vlog should be out either right before this week's twit or right after it. There'll be a twit before Toronto, and then I don't know what the week after Toronto is going to look like because I have some more medical appointment stuff. Let's see. Got Classics Magnus. That's a banger. That's an always good figure. Hello, Pama1040. I'm sorry if I forget anybody. It's been a minute. Are you new here? started hanging out with me. I don't think I did, sibling. I don't know you. I just see your horrible messages in the in the Discord on a regular basis. All right. Oh, I should probably tell the Discord that I am streaming, huh? That'd probably be that's the thing I'm supposed to do, right? Stream notifications. That is the correct link. You guys remember that time I was streaming and then I accidentally sent like a stupid copy pasta? It's like Pama, like Papa and Mama, like the mamas and the papas. Hey Tony, Diaclona stream with lunch. Let's go. My dad got me a dang fitness water. It's like from Gatorade. It's supposed to have immune support, vitamin C and zinc. It's a pineapple peach electrolyte. Probably good to get electrolytes in me, right? Oh, pardon me. Whew. Got 86 Shockwave too because I'm weak. Luckily, I've resisted the urge for Shockwave and Astro Train, even though I've seen them both now. Astro Train I almost went for only because after one of my appointments did not go the way that we wanted it to. My mom had to drive me home. There was like anesthesia or whatever, and she was like, "Do you want to stop somewhere and I can get you a transformer?" And they had Astro Train, and she would have if I asked, but I was like, I don't want her to spend $60 on a toy that I'm gonna fucking hate. Okay, the chat's doing the thing again. Why is it translating LO to it? What is the? How do I turn this off? I hate this. Decided to replay Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. Diaclona started streaming. Kzazel, I appreciate your commitment. Hate how much more appealing to me Astro Train looks with the toy hacks. Yeah, I have respect for toy hacks, but they are still like directly opposed to my. I was gonna say theology. That's not at all what I mean. To my sensibilities, to my morals as the non upgrade kit girly. It's just like I'm gonna pay $60 for Astro Train, and then I'm going to pay an additional $25 just to make him look better. Nah, dude, nah. Okay, aloe is also translating to hello. How do you make this stop? Also went to a local shop the other day. They had three Grails, Age of the Primes, Onslaught, Blockies, Defenders, Titan, Grimlock, Cybertron, Vector. 0-5. That sucks. That's why you don't go to the local shop when you have zero money. Then you're just like, it's like psychic damage unasked for. Ooh, Action Toys Eagle and Bike Robo. I had Bike Robo. I still have Missile Robo. I always have regretted not getting Steam Robo. Not available anywhere. Let's go to the Deer Oven hand cam. There we go. And we can actually, unlike with the Lyle Kaiser stream, we have a little me. I can poke myself. I can. Oh, that hurt. Oh, no, I'm chill. It's fine. I'm chilling. Oh, fuck. Now we're good. We're good. Sorry we're not in like the nicer lighting stream setup. I don't have the energy to move my microphone and like everything over to the kitchen table where it'll look better. So the lighting's gonna be yucky, but I think you'll still get a similar look. Tony, can I ask you to send Margot's new review link in the chat? My dear friend Quacky Wacky just uploaded a review for the first time in a while, and every time I watch one of their reviews, I want to like beat them over the head with a baseball bat because they're so much better at this shit than me, and it's very good and impressive. Think the translation's built in. Look for a way to turn it off. Can't find one. Interesting. We need generation for Scott Duncan. I'm sad to report that will not happen unless some people at Bandai get very cozy with Hasbro. It's a licensing thing. They can't. Thought the screen was genuine for half a second. I'll take a 7.9 out of 10. Interesting you're going with the decimals. Congrats on TFCon panel. Thank you. It's actually a dream come true. I keep pulling up the screenshot that shows panel and then Chris, Toy Guy, me, and Emperor Kumquat. And it like I go ah! I go ah! It makes me go ah, you know? Love the quick start review. Yeah, the outdoor photography is fucking incredible. Aesthetic, oh my god. The aesthetics of Quacky's reviews are unbeatable. Avatar's great. Yup. Yup. The panel is going to be so freaking epic. All right, so things I've been playing around with, things I've gotten in the past month. We're in on the oh, I should pull up my camera controls. Hold on, sorry. Forgot to open that app. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Connect. I'm plugged. Okay. We're plugged in, and then pull up the where are the settings? Okay, well, I can zoom. Great, man. Oh, wait, there it is. There it is. Image parameters. Okay. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm in on the core, the DCU, the Mattel DC core line. It's just very fun and toyetic and incredibly affordable. Decent paint apps, very good articulation. If they had ankles, it would be like the most no-brainer. You need these toys line ever. But even without them, like they're still fun and dynamic. This is the Flash toy I wish I always wanted as a kid. And he comes with like a bunch of bullshit. Like you got to give him accessories. I understand that, but it's just like a bunch of silly lightning stuff. Can't really do much with the Flash in that regard, so I sympathize with that. I do, as stupid as it is, I do quite like, spin. Is the panel going to be filmed? Yes, the panel will be filmed, and Chris is going to be editing it, so. Flash figure looks like it tastes good. I'm probably not going to be putting anything in my mouth. For once I caught a stream. Lord Skywarp, goodness gracious. That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Affordability is a nice thing to have. I know that's right, Carson. I know that's right. Just take a little more sipping. I hope this propels me toward a speedy recovery. Why did they have to make them clear plastic? I mean, what's the alternative? The Flash has opaque thunderbolts. Also, like, you know his color is yellow, right? This is not a coherent, this is not a coherent complaint, in my personal opinion. Some offense intended. And then the other day, I got the Batman to go with it. I was on the fence because the Flash is like my favorite superhero or whatever. Don't ask me about the comics. I'm a fake fan, but he's been my favorite forever. And I thought maybe I'd just get the Flash, but like the blue Batman looks so nice. So I am probably at least going to get like the 7 from The Boys. What a great show with a fantastic ending. Am I right, gamers? But I'm probably going to build out the Justice League. Obviously, I'm going Jon Stewart, not Hal Jordan for Green Lantern. I much prefer political commentators. And then, you know, they have a Superman that's about to be out, or maybe it's already out. Presumably we're getting Aquaman, Wonder Woman, and then Martian Manhunter, hopefully. And then I'd be happy to get like a Supergirl, Catwoman, like a Jeremy Allen White figure. I think that'd be fun. I think it's also really cool that, you know, they did the sprue for Batman too, but then you also get like this little hanger thing. It is a little bit crooked, but like, you know, a little curve never hurt anyone. There is no Bat credit card. I'm sad to report. This is pretty cool. I will say one thing that kind of okay, you need to stop that, you dramatic ass. But I think that it's a little bit over textured cuz this is piping on the suit, which I don't mind. This is like a shoulder pad on the suit. That feels like a step a little too far already. But then this looks like supposed to be musculature, and this is obviously musculature. I'm fine with either full like goofy ass He-Man muscles, or if you want to go texturing, but it's like a little bit much if it's both. It's kind of distracting. Like I feel like especially the blue and gray. I was about to say SpongeBob design, the blue and gray Batman design. I think it um I think it looks a little bit nicer when there's not like a whole bunch of shit going on. I could have done without the piping or any of these ridgings or whatever. I will say I do wish I prefer the yellow circle with a smaller bat emblem. That is my look for Batman, but this is fine. I think DC Evergreen designs are much nicer than Transformers Evergreen designs. And yeah, Tony, he can keep the accessories on the belt, the same attachments that they use to pop on, like these little pegs that they pop onto the little TMNT-esque thingy. Those are on the back of his belt as well. As far as absolute banger toys, this look, I what your like favorite toy? I don't begrudge anyone whose favorite toy is like a bad toy. I will like I will take issue with people saying like, "Oh, it's the best one because it's my favorite." This is not even the best metal card bot, but I have had such an unbelievable amount of fun with Mech Tackle, otherwise known as Mega Trucker. Oop. He's so simple and clicky and dense and chunky, and his transformation's so nice. Like he's not better than Tacky, objectively, but he might end up like if there's a metal card bot on my best of the year list, it might end up being him. I say if there's going to be metal card bot on my best of the year list. I've had so much more fun with metal card bot than like most of the Hasbro bullshit. Oh my god, Jackie. You're fucking backy. Favorite toy is a Spalding ball? No, I mean, I've seen Castaway. Castaways. We are castaways. Ahoy there, ahoy. We are castaways. We're stuck where we are. I told you guys about the Castaways, Backyardigans Castaways Halloween pumpkin carving story. I feel like I might have. It's been so long since I've streamed consistently. I don't remember what stories I have and have not told. Carson, this might be my favorite metal card bot, but I love them all except Shadow X, who I like, but he's not very good. Studio Series, Revenge of the Fallen, Prime holds a very special place in my heart. Yeah, I love toys that like hold special places even if they're not good, which I think Smokescreen might end up as eventually. So I was once pumpkin carving back when I was more of a social butterfly and I had like local friend groups instead of just like all online friends pretty much. I had a bunch of my friends over and we were carving pumpkins and we were like, oh, we should put on some music. And I was like, what if I played the Castaways from the Backyard again? So I played it, and I was like, what if I played it again? And then like I thought it would be funny. And to be fair, it was very funny that I played it 14 more times. And I'm not saying that the reason that friend group fell apart and I don't talk to any of them anymore is that pumpkin carving, but like it didn't help. It like definitely didn't help. But come on, look at this. Look at this. Only thing putting me off Mega Trucker and Mega Ambler's lack of bicep swivel. That's fair. Like, there are things you can legitimately critique about Metal Card Bot's lack of posability, especially with the original run. But the fun factor makes up for the lack of posability for me. You were too funny for them. I think I was too messy for them was the problem, and I wasn't as good at communicating complex emotions back then. Only 14 times. Wait, no, it was 15 specifically because I wanted to be able to go number 15. That was it. That was a whole bit. I was working up to a Chills impression. Oh, pardon me. Hello, Terra Dave. We're stuck where we are with no house or car. Castaways ahoy! Another cool thing I've gotten into lately is Tylenol because I need it regularly. Public service announcement: do not abuse painkillers. Take them as directed. To be clear, I'm not using them like unhealthily. I'm doing it as the doctor recommended I do it and within normal limits. It is, however, really irritating to have to just bring a rattly bag of painkillers around with me. I'm white. I'm mixed, bitch. What? Like, I know I'm pale, but fucking, I'm half Filipino. Terry Dave, is this your first time in chat? Because you're not starting on a good impression. As the doctor recommended, which one lockdown? No, Doc Lockdown does. I don't think Doc Lockdown has that kind of jurisdiction. Can I also say, Jackie, are you still in chat right now? Because I got a very weird phone notification. Another card bot I got, who is objectively very good, at the behest of Cliff. Cliff, I think you mentioned Glober like once, and it stuck in my craw. Also, Cliff, a dear friend of mine, sent me money because there's not really anything else to be done with the medical problems, and they were very sweet and wanted to do something nice for me. I ordered Deep Bite at your recommendation instead of Rock Crush. I watched a review for Rock Crush last night while I was trying to decide. It looks very fun, but I think Deep Bite is going to be significantly better. Oh, bye, Mari. Tara, why do we all bleed the same color? Come on, dude. Oh, that shit's so corny. But Glober fucking rocks. First of all, the strength, like, obviously I'm having to hold it up some just because of this joint is not ratcheted, which is unfortunate, but like the strength of all these ball joints is obscene. And it's so fucking long. It's crazy. But even beside the length and girth and veininess, the uncut nature of the whip, Glober's just a really interesting, fun toy. I'm gonna run through the transformation on cam here because it's very fun. Ooh, that's supposed to be down for robot mode, so flip it back up for vehicle mode. It's not a crane. It's a whip specifically. Yeah, they're ball joints. That's the crazy thing. They're just very good ball joints. We're stuck where we are with no house or car. Castaways ahoy! We are castaways. We were out at sea. Oh man, I was a different bitch back then. Actually, I think I was a man back then. Oh my god. Good length, strong balls. I don't know why I read the message like that, Turtle, but it felt like that felt like your artistic intention. Would you say that that is true? That is right and true and provable by American patriots? And like this part is it's like it's simple, right? It's not overly complex or overly engineered, but just the way that all of this moves around itself is so interesting. It feels the way that all Metal Cardbot does just such a refreshing change of pace. This does not feel like shit that Hasbro does, you know? And then the shoulder, like the arms here fold up, and then you gotta turn them at a specific point because otherwise the sculpting will get in the way and it'll be a whole thingamadoo. Those weird moments where we think that was back when I wasn't me. Yeah, no, that's real. I've definitely my memories of pre-transition have gotten very cloudy. And I think part of it's like a bummer because I'm losing parts, but I don't know. I'm happy to let the past lie where it belongs. I love some of the ideas they have too, like a vampire that turns into an ambulance, social commentary for the West. Oh my god, yeah. Especially with all of the like medical stuff I'm going through right now, it's crazy talking to my parents and being like, it's such fucking bullshit. And they're like, well, it is how it is. Fucking the fact that people like you believe that is the reason it remains the way that it is. Part of me was like, should I just like go to spend some time in Toronto at the emergency room? But no, I think I'm gonna be okay for the con at least. But like, look at all this. Look how all this is working. Lie where it belongs. You know how I feel about you making jokes with my grandma's name, you motherfucker. Disrespectful ass. And boom. Look at that. Look at that handsome, look at that green gentleman. Things are shaping up to be pretty odd. Literally just had that kind of conversation with my dad. I don't know why Gen X boomers are like that. It's just like it genuinely, and I don't mean to sound reductive about this. There are obviously older people who are willing to change, but so much of it is just it's how it's always been, and they are at the point where their brain does not have the uh what is it, the neurological plasticity, like they are set in their ways, not just in like a, oh, they're stubborn, but like biologically your brain, it's why it's so much easier to learn a foreign language when you're younger because you are still like your brain's like rubber. It just takes on the shape of whatever you put in it, you know. Oh, was stream stuttering for anyone else? Carson, thank you for the congrats. It shouldn't be because the fucking I am plugged directly into my router and I'm not seeing any concerning notifications on the YouTube screen. Perhaps it was just Carson. Find on my, okay, so it was just Carson. Fuck, I might need to get more of this propel. I'm feeling propulsed forward. A little propulsive. But yeah, I love this thing. This guy's great. This would be another contender because this, I think I love Tacky. Everything I said in the review I stand by, but there is a part of me that thinks that Metal Cardbot lost a little something by becoming more complex, and I don't think that's fair. They became more complex and they became better, but I have more fun playing with this than with Tacky, I think, just because it's like one letter grade less complicated, you know? It canonically has the consistency of warm butter. What the fuck are we talking about? What is this slime? Oh, the brain. Brain is really slimy. Okay, okay. Just got a new router after I accidentally cut the Wi-Fi cord. Oh no. I feel like your ass is always doing like yard work. That's the great thing about being in an apartment. I fucking hate yard work. And then here's the final countdown. Kira, you gotta let Flash Vector go. Like, it looks like a fun toy, but I'm not like you have a hyperfixation. You gotta let it go. I may or may not ever even get it. And even if I get it, that's not a guarantee I'm gonna review it. Like, the reason you get like maybe 1 to 2 Diaclona reviews a year is because of how much more effort they take and how much work it is. Your best case scenario is it goes on deep discount somewhere and it ends up in a discount dive. But yeah, no, do not hold out for that. All the card feel like Unicron trilogy toys in the best way. I've heard people say that. I don't like necessarily agree. The plastic is much better and the ratchets feel more solid. I do like a lot of Unicron trilogy toys, but I don't. Metal Cardbot is a cut above. Kira's fixation on Flash Vector is honestly really valid because that figure character is cool. Yeah, if I watch that's another thing that could happen. If I watch the show and Flash Vector is a really cool character, then you might get your wish. But yeah, smokescreen. What the thing I was talking about earlier? How my mom was like, "Can I buy you a transformer in these trying times?" And we went to 2 Walmarts. Still no fucking Cyber World. I'm so. I have the Spino Shockwave on pre-order from Amazon, but the Scourge and the Hound listings are both either like out of stock or still not fully prepared or some shit. So I have no confirmation or guarantee of getting Scourge. I'm getting really irritated because that's the one I want the most. But yeah, we didn't find Scourge, didn't find any of the Cyberworld stuff, and I didn't super want this figure, but like, you know, it was there, and my mom was offering to pay for it. So I think once I am past this hump in my life where I'm in where I'm not feeling well most of the time, I will look back very fondly on this guy. You know, I think we all have figures that aren't great, but we have emotional attachment to, and I think this guy is going to be representative of that for me. My Walmart's had all of them. I'm so sorry for you. Oh my god, everyone but me. I wonder if there's a Walmart near. Imagine going to fucking Toronto just to go to a Walmart. Man. None of my Walmarts have any new Cyber. Okay, so it's not just me at least. Yeah, I don't think Smokescreen's very good though. He looks okay. It's got a fair amount of posability. This leg stays in a little better, but the way the legs work, like it never feels like a very solid connection. It really just I don't know, it's really weirdly engineered. The transformation though is compelling enough, but there's one step that never quite tabs in all the way. I haven't watched any reviews for it, so I don't know if this is just my copy or if it's a common issue, but if it helps in the UK, I haven't seen anyone pass the first wave of Cyberworld. I mean, I don't know shit about UK distribution, so doesn't super help me, but I think a lot of people, me included, are waiting for Beast Hunters redeco. I'm curious when we'll get the Prime Beast Hunters stuff, because I know that like that was the least enjoyed part of all of Prime, which is shocking because like for me, all of Prime that I've consumed has been the least enjoyable part of Prime. As it turns out, there's actually a Walmart right across from the TFCon venue. Oh my god! 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 That's actually really good. That's actually really good news. Me and the girls are about to about to wreck that shit. Oh, but it's a fucking convention, so I bet a bunch of people are gonna check it out. Is it walking distance? Tony, do you know what time you're planning on getting there? If you can check, I would I would happily buy you a drink in exchange for Scourge if you could see if they have Scourge. I'm also has anybody seen what appears to be the final wave of Swapticons anywhere? Because I've got Tarantulas and Black Arachnia, as well as Terrorsaur and Laserbeak. But like the Rhinox and Backstop and Ironhide and Ratchet, all of them, in the new 5 pack, I've seen nothing anywhere. TF Nation sells that Spino Shockwave or the G2 Megatron Hound. Part of me wishes instead of this, because they had it at at one of the Walmarts me and my mom went to check. I kind of wish I'd gotten the fuck ass G2 Hound Hound Megatron, but also that one I can see going on sale for sure. So I don't think I have. Maybe the 5 pack. You've seen the 5 pack, really? Walmart hates me, refuses to get Swapticons in stock at a normal time. Yeah. I really hope this is not a situation where, because of how mediocre the sales have been for Swapticons, we never see the final wave in the wild and then they're like a hot commodity. Because that would suck for me and like pretty much only me. There's no sign of Megatron Hound here in the UK at all. Hound Megatron is way too expensive for a goof purchase. No, for sure, but like my mom was offering, so. Saw the Clench pack once. I think Clench, it might be a hot commodity because that was the one I got that I had the hardest time finding, but I did get it, so. Yeah, so these struggle to go in because this front bumper struggles to stay tabbed in. Is that a common issue? Because I find that shit super irritating and hard to work around. It was really frustrating because the rest of the transformation is very straightforward and pretty manageable. See, it's still sticking out a little bit there. It's annoying. Maybe I'll find them in the dealer hall. Yeah, and then they'll be upcharged. And yeah, I think I still stand by what I said in Twit and probably on streams before, that it's a very bland design. Like, this is, I already find Prime so aesthetically uninteresting, and taking a character who's mostly like blue and just making him all white with some blue highlights, it drains a lot of color for him. I think this mold, playing with it, this mold definitely has potential. It makes me more excited for a potential Barricade release, but also now that I have it, I kind of don't see much of a need to get the Barricade, so. What do you think of HasLab Lyo Kaiser? Someone missed the big stream last month or 2 months ago or 4 months ago, however fucking long it was. Walmart's a 15-minute walk, open till 11 p.m. Tony, you should go there and you should scope it out. Okay, best I've found is making sure the arms are aligned right and doing bumper, aligning it, then doing doors and making sure it doesn't pop. Make sure the arms are aligned right. Because I know that these... How long have we been doing this? 40 minutes. I still haven't even gotten to the thing that's on the... Stay up. Stay up. Motherfucker. Okay. Because like the arms have to... Oh... Okay, it looks like one of the arms might be curved a little different from the others. Wouldn't mind his season 3 blue and yellow repaint. Yeah, that's a much better look for sure. Are you planning to get Onslaught? He is in the mail on his way to me right now, along with a bunch of other fun stuff from BBTS. I didn't like the concept of skeleton combiners. I think it's something that has to grow on you for sure. I owned New Age Devastator years ago, and so like I was already like, okay, skeleton combiners, I get what we're doing. And I think, assuming he is as good in hand as everyone is saying he is, I think he has the potential to be the best one so far. Motormaster should have been a slam dunk, but the hand feel and the weak ratchets on him just kind of ruined that set entirely. Just not fun to play with, and also the limbs weren't very good. So the aerial bots are great, but you know, you kind of have to be okay with something that looks fucking stupid with the big air trailer. But Onslaught should be a slam dunk. It should be the easiest thing ever. Blasters can stay on the hands and store underneath. Really? That's actually a game changer for me. Thank you so much. I was sick of putting them on the back, as much as that is kind of neat. Maybe there's hope for this guy yet. Maybe this mold could be awesome. Chosen to get Seekers, Megatron, Shockwave, Soundwave over Bruticus this year. I kind of regret it. I'm surprised you regret it, because those are all great figures. Like, Shockwave is overpriced, but so is every Voyager. It's just the nature of things. It's still a great figure. I think he's as good as they say. He completely changed my opinion on the new combiner system. Okay, what did Cliff actually say? Cliff said "ye" and it translated to I need this auto-translate AI fucking bullshit to stop, man. What are they doing to our queens? Frame combiners have a bad rep because they started with the most boring designer? I don't think so. I think frame combiners have a bad rep because Transformers fans are completely opposed to like change in any way, which is crazy because they're all into a fandom about change and transformation. And also because the figure isn't good. I think if it was done well, it would be fine. And Menasor is not the most boringly designed combiner. I love the aerial bots, but have you seen the aerial bots? All right. Is this lined up correctly? Does putting those in there maybe keep it lined up better? Cliff, have you found that to be a factor at all? Come on. Come on. I do also appreciate its clear plastic inserts. The structural shit in here is all opaque, and this is just a set dressing. Can't wait for Onslaught because he looks awesome. Seeing Bruticus completed with Swindle sold me. Yeah, everyone complaining about the proportions originally, just proven wrong, and it's so vindicating to see how wrong they were. It still just doesn't like sliding in. It's one of those tabs that just doesn't cooperate. It's so fucking frustrating. What do you think they should? What should they do for their next combiner? They're not gonna get crazy. It's gonna be it's probably gonna be Defensor. I think that was the next one they were talking about, or maybe RID Ruination because I know they have an interest in that. But yeah, it's probably Defensor. I would love Monstructor, but it is probably Defensor. Is this your first time messing with Smokescreen? No. Is this your first time in chat? Blaster staying on. I don't know if it helps with alignment. I've done it. So I angle the shoulder toward the ground like a little down. Yeah, lol. Well, you win some, you lose some. It's Defensor that I'm going all in. Yeah. So you support cops, huh? Oh, man. It's really funny when people moralize like that. Isn't Nexus Prime kind of... That is true, but he's all repaints. I meant more in the sense of like what a fresh combiner is going to be. Yeah, no, still not a whatever. We've done enough playing with Smokescreen. I will say the car mode is excellent. Very, very cool, very sleek, rolls nicely. I hope they just do a box set for Ruination. But part of me also is like, I'm less likely to buy it because it's one big purchase. Speaking of one big purchase, I'm going to talk about it in Twit. That Seeker pack being 4 Voyagers, like all the Rainmakers and Sunstorm. Oh God. Oh God, I really hope it's not just priced. Like, I hope it is a slight discount as opposed to paying, what is that, 4 times 460 plus 8, $175. Because I want all of those figures. I love the 86 Seeker mold. I do not want to pay. I don't want to drop all that at once. That seems nightmarish. 150? Okay. I guess it's not that much better, but that's still pretty bad. 160? Ugh. New leader price is abysmal here. Yeah, I know the UK is getting absolutely fucked on new releases. Don't quote me. I mean, I won't when you misspell quote. Will the secret pack be the new mold? No shot would it be anything but the 86 mold. They are not using the Earthrise mold for this. I love these guys, though. These guys are fucking phenomenal. I love Magic Square Plastic. I know it's a little bit divisive, but they engineer around it, and because of it, I don't have any concerns about any tabs breaking. It's very pliable. It's very stretchy. It's not gonna break on you. Still thinking about that insane TFW post asking for it to be the siege mold. TFW, it's gotta be where just the like I thought it was the Transformers subreddit where the dumbest motherfuckers are at all times, but no, it's TFW, and the Show Z Store comment section is also full of fucking idiots. Oh my god. Swear to God, at some point, one Titan class gonna cost more than NYC yearly rent. Hey, so how much do you think NYC yearly rent is? Just out of curiosity. Been such an inspiration for me during my transition. I've been on E for 1 month today. Congratulations, and it's such a sweet thing to say. I really appreciate that. It always makes me feel very nice, because, you know, in the doing this, it's great. I'm glad I'm able to you know, have community and even make money off of it. I never thought I'd be there, but like hearing stuff like that from people, it always makes me feel like it, you know, it means more. So yeah, big congratulations. Everyone clap. Everyone clap right now. Clap right now, or I will end the stream. I will end the stream. Why aren't you clapping? There's no clap. I guess the stream's getting it. Well, no, I'm kidding. It's fine. We're chilling. Clap IRL. You know, that's a good point. I probably should have. Wait, did any of you start clapping in real life? Oh, Cliff, you still talking about smokescreen? I have it at. Wait, hold on. Let me scroll back up. Have it everything except the roof hood folding down. I fold the hood part first, align it over the. It just shouldn't be that complicated, you know. Thank you for the recommendations, though. I did, and it was louder than expected. That's me when I'm farting, if you know what I'm talking about. Do you know how to change a YouTube handle? Cause it's your dead name. Okay. I think if you go into, cause I'm always very confused about how to change that shit, because like my handle is Diaclona, but obviously I had to change that from the email account and the auto-generated username, because there's like a user account and a creator account and you can merge them. I would look up a tutorial. I don't have the information that you're looking for, unfortunately. Then another T-girl on Gundam Evolution. She was also a fan of mine? What the hell? That's crazy. Whoa. I've had several people tell me they've met Diaclona fans in real life, and that kind of makes me want to like throw up and like shit myself. Like, what do you mean you were at a bar? Fucking. Actually, I'm not. That's Jackie's story to tell. Never mind. I'm not gonna share that one. But like my dear friend Penny was apparently in line for like a video game release or something, and met a fucking Diaclona viewer. That's crazy. That's crazy. You can change both the and channel name once every 2 weeks in my experience. Are you doing it once every 2 weeks? Goodness. All right. Let's take a look at strafe. Oh yeah. That's the stuff we're here for. Initial impressions, feels just as good as his siblings. Oh, and unlike them, Because one thing I don't like about the first two releases, because of the way this works, you can't push this forward until you pop out the side there and it frees it up. And it gives you a crazy range of movement, but the side panel is annoying. It looks like they might have changed that, and hopefully that means they changed it on Scattershot and the whenever they get to Afterburner. Hopefully that is the new standard. Oh yeah, this is the stuff. Can I also point out, it makes me so fucking happy. I'm sure this is like what the animation model looks like. That's Squidward. That's angry Squidward. Or the hash slinging slasher. That's a SpongeBob character on his chest. Look at him. Look at SpongeBob. 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 Pick up an MS nose cone at BotCon, see how I feel about getting the rest later. I will say, experience so far, he's like mind blowing. Lightspeed has a crazy amount going on. Like it's at the point where I'm like, it's a little over engineered, but because of the materials they use, because it never feels like it's gonna break, I'm fine with it. It's like a puzzle. Nose cone is much more simple, much more straightforward. So if you like a simpler one, he might be better for you. And I guess now we can find out what strafe's like. Marina, I don't know how the figure is yet. We've spent the last 45 minutes just yapping. Hold on, let's why is it translating turtles Nosferatu? It's just Nosferatu. I had no idea she was into Transformers. She showed herself. We bonded over us both having ocular max drift. Yo. Also, you cried to Forze? What a little bitch. I'm sorry. I don't mean it. You going to TFCon Orlando? I appreciate the kind words. I would rather set my toes on fire than go to Florida. I'm very sorry to say. I will not be attending TFCon Orlando unless a lot of things change on a societal level. I like when there's toys around during an unboxing. It's a new toy being welcomed into the family. That's a really sweet way of putting it, yeah. 3 queer identities, red, lesbian, and Swiss. Oh, because of the color. Well, I mean, Lightspeed is like pretty much an egg. And Nose Cone is the lesbian flag. And then this is Squidward. So like, you know. Can't wait for TFCons next year. Assuming it's in assuming TFCon comes back to Baltimore the way it usually does. Are you coming to Baltimore, Turtle? I would say I could show you around the city, but I don't know shit about Baltimore. It's a little out of my way, but I would definitely attend. I'm not sure if I would ask to be on the panel at that one necessarily. I was able to get into the Toronto panel because I know Chris, and luckily the people on the panel are all very friendly, and I'm not the only trans person involved, and that's very nice for me. I feel like some of the guests who are going to be at the Maryland panel, we might not necessarily be on the same side of the political spectrum. No tea, no shade. I just, for my own comfort, I may just go incognito. I would like to. That would be epic. That'd be so epic, Chungus. So posability, just as good as the others. Hot rod shoulders. Oh, hot rod shoulders. Fuck off, you loser straw man. Next time TFCon comes to Baltimore, so am I. Oh my god, you can give me your flash vector. I'll bring more cookies. Let's fucking go. Hey, maybe no, don't commit hate crimes in Baltimore. Hello? No, don't do that. Ooh, I like how the boosters end up on the bottom. So he's like rocket boots. He can be like, Jarvis, let me play Doctor Doom. All right, let's see. Also, let's take a look at the hand. A combiner hand says a lot. Pretty rounded. So you're going to be on a con panel. Does that mean it's a face reveal? Nope, it sure is not. I have plans. Look at SpongeBob. Look at SpongeBob. Look at SpongeBob. All right. And where are the guns? In here. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Very excited to see the disguise. I thought it was going to be silly, but I tried on the outfit the other day, and it's actually going to be pretty tough. I feel like I'm going to look pretty mean rolling up in it. What do I do if SpongeBob looks at me? Hold very, very still. It's just going to be the PNG tuber in the seat. Fuck, imagine if I got a cardboard cutout and it's big enough to cover me, but it's only the top half. That would be so fucking funny. Congrats on getting on a panel. I bet you're gonna krill it. I appreciate that. You don't love me though. You love my content maybe, but you don't know me as a person. Get it twisted. I will also say the red on this is probably not coming across in my shit ass lighting here. It's such a nice like it's so pleasing. It's kind of like red candle wax. Oh God, I love this set. Head sculpt's nice and crispy. Strafe is maybe my least favorite of the Technobots, but he looks nice here. What's it like being a hateful bitch? Hmm? Hmm? The PNG tuber has human legs. That would be so upsetting. I love the personality you present in the various videos you have posted on the internet. I'll take that. I respect somebody who loves the facade and knows that it's the facade and is okay with that. It's like the opposite of parasocial. I do kind of want to chew on that red. Yeah. Yeah, it's a similar vibe. Okay, so for him, unlike the others, you got to spin the hands around. Might be a little bit of a process to transform, just because Magic Square is all of the Magic Square stuff I've handled. It's usually a much more involved process than like Metal Card Bot. So if I get a little bit quiet, it's because I'm very scared. It's because I'm very scared. I'm not horny. I'm scared, and those two things cannot coexist. Like how simple they are, especially after seeing Bingo Toys Hurts. Really? Or I thought I was told that Bingo Toys, because I would love to have that set, but I was told that it was actually really good. And like I saw a transformation video, I think it looked very straightforward. It especially for the size it is, because I think the temptation that so many shitty masterpiece third-party companies fall into is just it's big, it has to have the most panels and engineering possible. Yes, he becomes a Galaga. That's why he's awesome. You saw me playing Pac-Man. I love a Galg. Galgado. Galagado. Galaga, no! I really gotta stream with Margot again. Watching back that cum filled guy filled with cum stream. I think I'm just funnier when I'm around my funny friends. So like I need Margot, I need Marina, need some Tony. I need Jackie. I need somebody who's like mean to me. So I love Ocular Max's stuff. Yeah, they're Ocular Max. I still think MMC is the absolute best in the game. Period. Like better than Hasbro, better than any other third party. Their shit is expensive, but you see where every single cent goes. Like have you guys seen the fucking oh, whoa. Whoa, okay. Have you seen the way that the Bone Crusher treads work? That shit is magic. You seen Kamen Rider Maisu announcement yesterday? I did. I like the look. I'm excited for the I love that it's like cheese. Like there's cheese aesthetic. That's funny. I will say I very much wish that it looked more visually distinct from Zets. Because I feel like all of the other Reiwa riders, 01 does not look like Geats, does not look like Gav, does not look like Zets. Maisu fits like directly into fucking like they look like they could be agents. and I'm not big on that. I like more of a delineation between the different Rider shows. But it's Rider. I'm sure it'll be good. The Squidward face has become its own entity. Worship me. Okay. This looks like it's holding its hands out. How do the treads work? I can DM you a video. For real this time. For real this time. 'Cause you make my penis hurt. Don't breathe. My butt hurts. Anybody play the Worms games? I like the Red Cat Rider the most. Yeah, it looks pretty cool, but it also does. It's a little too reminiscent of some former Rider designs. Squidward face is doing 6-7, 6-7. Guys, 6-7, 6-7. Oh, this is big. This is huge. This is epic. This is like epic bacon. All your base are belong to us. Whoa, man. Whoa. What did Kira send that got deleted? Kira's always flying close to the sun. Toy of the year just for that? I mean, it might just be. One of MMC's Constructicons has wheels that extend. I know, that shit is unbelievable. That was my bad. I misclicked. Oh no. False fire, false fire. I'm very curious how this whole leg thing works. Because that's connected to that. So does it just, hmm. No, no, no. Let's see what the instructions are telling me. And we will never be alone again. It doesn't happen every day. Counting on you being a friend. When I give it up, I'll give it away. I don't know what I want to say. I never really know where to go, so I chained myself to a friend. So that comes up. So we're at that step already. And then what? What the fuck do these arrows mean? You rotate? Like that? And then I think we're about to get into the crazy shit. Wait, open that back up. Who hates Red Cog? Got the book you told me I should get? Oh, which one? Which one? I can't remember which one specifically I recommended because I'm always recommending like one of 6 books to people. Kind of regret not getting Red Cog when yeah. I sold mine off to Frentum. Frenulum. The Great Oh, yes. Have you started it yet? Perfect companion piece to the siege play pattern. That has a great like mouthfeel. Perfect companion piece to the siege play pattern. I'm enjoying it greatly. Let's go. We have a literate chatter. A literate chatter, not an illiterate chatter. Can we get applause for a literate chatter, gamers? This is big for me. Hold on. I know this looks bad, but once you learn the ways, I'm telling you, Magic Square it does it different. Let's see. Now listen to your problems. Now listen to mine. Oh! So you wait, do it again. Do it again. Yeah, and then here we go. Now we're in it. We're in it to win it. Okay. It's a compression trick. That's a neat trick. That sense of yours. Okay, and then poor Peter Parker, too weak to send me back to die, and too hard to stop jerking off. Yeah, I mean, say what you want about that movie, but I think that was a pretty well delivered line. I'd watch the Diaclona book review / recommendation channel. I've thought of it because I really do have a passion for literacy, but like not for literature rather. But it's too much on my plate. Like if I could have all of the special interests I have and do different channels for them, and that could bring me enough money to live, I would do it. But like I also work 2 jobs, and I'm also still trying to be like right in my free time. So unfortunately, I am doubtful that that's gonna happen. Yeah, it definitely is a lot for a leg. And Turtle, you should stretch. Don't get it. Charlie horses are like the second worst kind of horse next to Bojack. Uh, and then they've got that classic Magic Square tab, but that means you have to maybe that's the second step. Maybe you put this in first and you lock it in, and then yeah, 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 almost. Oh, and then the 6. Don't get ahead of yourself. Don't get ahead of yourself. Now listen to your problems. Now listen to mine. I didn't want you anymore. Yup, there's one. Why is the back one not going in? Am I missing a step? Should give Diaclona $1 billion. I would much appreciate that. And then I would do way more content. All right, why is that not? Oh, because it needs to go. Oh, yeah. Look, it is a little bit much, but this is exactly what I'm here for. This is exactly what I'm loving about this set. Used to be really into literature. I used to look up to my English teacher. She was really serious, but she got when she got into a book, you could see her light up. Yeah, the passion for art is always very influential. I've learned to slam on the brake. Maybe I needed to have like a. No, I had friends who were very passionate about musicals, and I still turned out like hateful. And for some reason, with the only musicals I like being fucking Dear Evan Hansen and Inside by Bo Burnham. Got The Great Alone the same day I got Skybound Transformers Volume 1 and both What is Persepolis? I've definitely heard of Persepolis. Can you remind me what Persepolis is? Now listen to your problems. Now listen to mine. I didn't want you anymore. Which money wasn't an object. That's how I felt like going through this medical shit and still making myself go into work. And it's like it's to be clear, I work in both the jobs I have are great workplaces. They're very supportive. I could have called out if I needed if I could not be on my feet and I was able to leave early when I needed to. But like just like slogging away at it and being like I can't stop even though I am feeling the worst I have ever felt in my entire life. That fucking sucks, dude. He's got dealt the wrong autism hand. What the fuck are you talking about? I like Inside, but every time Bo screamed, I got scared. It made me uncomfortable. I'm scared. Wait, I forget. Is it this gets clamped down first, and then you can. Also, there's like mold flash on the top here. Hold on. Let me see if I can scrape away at that a little bit with my fingernails. Look, I made you some content. Daddy made you your favorite open wine. God, I love Inside. There we go. That was it. And then you just shimmy it in. Perfect. Okay. Yep. And then there's the backside. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Persepolis short comic series by Marjorie Strafe about her time living in Iran in 70s, 80s, moving to Europe during her later adult years. Okay. So it's like semi-autobiographical historical nonfiction kind of stuff. Sorry, you're being forced to deal with the American healthcare system. Yeah, me too. Luckily I have not yet turned 26, so I do still have the support of my parents. And because this happened before I turned 26, even after I'm off their insurance, it is still apparently covered. But still copay and out of pocket bullshit. So America was a mistake. Oh, man. I know that's right. Yeah, whenever seeing all the people posting like Optimus Prime waving an American flag yesterday, I was like, read the fucking room, buddy. What are we doing? She made the comic to explain to her friends about her life and how she ended up in France. I mean, that is a cool backstory, but also me personally, I would just be like, hey guys, let me explain how I ended up here. Like, I probably wouldn't, my first thought would probably not be to construct and sell a graphic novel. Can you imagine the friends are like, oh, so you finished it? So can I see? I would love to finally know how you got here. And then she's like, yep, $24.99. Pay up. Pay up. I hope the system changes sooner rather than later. I hope that your hope is not misplaced. I would love for that to be the case. Late to Diaclone and Magic Square. I love Legends Bruticus. Is Computron actually more boring? Well, I don't have the Bruticus, but boring is the last thing I can think of to describe this set. I mean, you can make Squidward do a 6/7. Look at this. Saw someone on the subreddit posting Star Eagle. Yeah, that shit is embarrassing. It was nice though to see a lot of people in the comments torching people who were like, "No, Optimus would stand for America. Optimus loves it." Oh, Daniel. Daniel, Daniel, Daniel. Daniel, I want you to know, partner, I sent partner the psychotic DM that you sent me the other day, and they were like, "Oh my god, I would love to see that." For some godforsaken reason. She gave her comics to the friends before the conflict. No, I figured that was the case. It would be really funny if instead of just telling her friends a straightforward story, she made a book and forced them to pay her for it. Which psychotic DM? The one where you asked if you could redraw. What was the famous art piece again? Still cringe because they bought it, but I saw someone turn Star Eagle into a Chile flag, and that was kind of neat. Yeah, that's it. That's fine. It's chill. Chile. She's tired of telling people the same stories over and over. How many fucking friends does she have? That's crazy. I never understand people who are like always looking to make more friends. I'm maxed out pretty much. The guy devouring his son. Yeah, that one. Saturn devouring the sun. And for some fucking reason, Daniel was like, "Can I draw it?" But can I draw it? But I am Saturn and you are the sun. No, Daniel, you can't draw that. And for some reason, my partner wants to see it. And I don't understand. Just me at work when I am so sick and so in pain, just getting the DM. It was such a. I felt like I was maybe dying. Couldn't think of anyone I'd rather share the honor with. Well, honor is like a generous word. Okay, I've been spinning this in circles. I've been focusing too much on chat. Hold on. I have too many friends. I have two separate birthdays I gotta attend on Saturday. Absolutely the fuck not. I would simply not celebrate my birthday, which I'm not going to because this year, you'll never guess when one of my big medical appointments is. What if Cheetor was Saturn? I don't know, man. There are other ways to do vor art. Yeah, that's the pro. I don't want my ass in vor art. Okay, this is supposed to be facing downward, and then this. Hmm. Like I this is such a straightforward transformation. I fucking promise you. This is the worst way possible to show it off because I'm fully distracted by chat. I'm trying to yap. I'm looking back and forth between three things at once. It is not as complex as I am making it look. It's just tough to do multitasking like this. Streaming is actually a lot of work when you get into it. Can we celebrate your birthday for you? No? You're chatters. Recommend looking at the rest of Goya's black paintings. They're neat. I'm fine with it. Oh, you're doing actual like art discourse. I was ramping up for a bit. You can never trust when with Marina. She's about to do a bit. What's the classification for we're oh my god, we're still talking about fucking vor. Dog. Daniel. It's terrifying power of artists. They can do anything. I know that's right. Uh, Tacky devouring Cheetor. It's actually kind of interesting. Maybe I should loosen the screws on that a little bit. Maybe not. Mavis Bacon. I think if I can't find someone else, I should devour Gex or Bubsy. I mean, yeah, they're fictional. Maybe do that, man. Maybe maybe that's the right call. Okay, so yeah, I was doing it wrong. Unlike Daft Punk, who will never be alone again, or they think about it every day. They kind of counted on you being a friend. Can they give it up or give it away? Because they thought about what they want to say, and they never really know where it goes. I personally think it's an honor to be in Vor Art. Then you fucking offer. Daniel, you got a person offering right here. If you want it so bad, get it. What if instead of Vor Art, it was really loud train passing by and then it's related to what the fuck is any have I lost my mind? What is chat talking about? Cliff, I expect better of you. What the fuck is this? I think it's funny how fast chat jumped on the Vor train. I wish they wouldn't. I got nothing to say about it. Like it's not of much interest. It does not align with any of my interests. I can't really make a yap sesh out of Vor. Don't understand why you hold me to such high standards. I've maybe had one good bit ever. Yeah, but you have like good, solid toy opinions, and you're like a nice person and chatter. So, and I think I've only ever muted you like once, and it was for like a misunderstanding or whatever. Made a foot comment in your tacky video. Look, there's no kink shaming here, but just like, why are we so fixated on the vor right now? Our society homogenizes concepts. Whatever, man. Fuck it. I'm not reading any more Daniel messages. Different strokes for different folks. There are a lot of very funny folks in this chat, and a lot of very strokes. Did I clone a chat member alignment chart? I fucking hate when chatters are like, "Hey, what do you think of me? Where would you put me in the?" That's gonna make me drop. Your standing reduces with me the moment you become a pick me. I cannot stand that shit. I'm also very confused at this shit. I don't. What did I do wrong? Hold on. I promise. There's interesting stuff happening off camera. Um. Ooh, wait. Will these bubbles go up? Hold on. I can. Oh fuck! The propel label's in the way. Can I? I just want to give you guys something cool to look at while I'm problem solving this. Oh, label coming up. Label coming up. Label coming up. Me when I'm a rising artist about to be taken advantage of by bigwigs in the industry. Label coming up. Whatever. You can look at the foam for a minute. It should be slowly dissipating or whatever. It's like poetry. It's like a tone poem. You shaking a bottle in our face like we're babies. I mean, look how you're talking. Look how all of you are talking. Yeah, it is jangling keys. I really should have a button I can press on stream to just throw Subway Surfers up on screen. I feel like that would be pretty good for my for like chatter well-being, you know? I feel like a lot of chatters would be pretty into that. The propel foam makes me feel considered as a viewer. That's good. I'm considering you all. This is not just to give me some facsimile of normalcy and make me feel like I can still do things in my weakened ailing state. It's not at all that, but it is a lot that. Wait, did I not even do the legs right? No, 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 no. No, no, no. I did the legs right. Hold. Viewer retention at an all-time high. Whatever, man. Like, anyone can download Subway Surfers for 10 minutes. Yeah? What of it? That Propel was something for vehicles and not a drink. I mean, things get named like after other things. I don't mean to sound like a dick, but like a thing can be named after two different things. Wait, is this center portion supposed to spin independent of? Hold on, we might be figuring out the mysteries of life. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. So part of the problem, the Squidward section rotates. We're on the way to this making sense. Transformer can be named oil pan, turn into a car, then a drink can be named propel. Accidentally drank propellant. What does propellant do? Is that the one that makes fire better? Like makes it cooler and like epic chungus bacon? I really need better quirk chungus like cringe ass millennial talk because I always default to like epic chungus bacon and I feel like it's losing its luster in our current day and age. Like everyone's too woke for epic chungus bacon now, you know? Hello there. Just tune back in first thing I said was Squidward section rotates. If me saying the Squidward section rotates is too much for you, you are not ready to read what chat has been on. I'm sorry to say, you gotta prepare yourself better for the world. Awesome sauce is pretty good. That one, when I say it, it makes me cringe. That is a pretty great pick. It's what makes the sauce so awesome. Gonna start implementing yum.com into your vocabulary. I mean, I use yum.com. It's not that one's not cringe. That's just like fun and silly. Guys, it's coming together. It's coming together. It's like a happy couple having intercourse for the first time. It's coming together. When I was 12, I named my Minecraft diamond sword Awesome Sauce and cried when my friend Joseph killed me in a teaspoon. His student scissors, long time no talk. That's a great chatter there. Holy shit, that's funny. Like it's a sad story, and I'm sure it was like lowercase t traumatic as a child, but holy shit, just what a that's funny. I mean, who among us hasn't cried over Minecraft? I remember one time I was playing on a Minecraft classic server before I even had a premium account. Um and I built this like beautiful, big, sprawling base, and I thought it was really cool. And I went to show my parents, and then my dad saw that like someone cursed in chat, and I freaked out and left the server, and then didn't remember what the server name was, so I cried because I couldn't get back to it, and my base was gone forever. Like we've all had those moments, I think. I cried over FNAF World. Yeah, but Daniel, like you're I okay. Um tasty.gov is pretty funny. I miss book talk gone too soon. I mean, I don't, you can't force it. You kind of just got to let the conversation flow. Come on. Fit. Why isn't it fitting? Me when I got the Yankee no brim, but it's used cuz it's not fitted. Get it? Whatever. That was nothing. Cried when Dumbledore died. All right, that's pretty cringe. Look, I'm sure you were a kid and I'm sure it was meaningful. Ugh. Where are my Percy Jackson kids at? That was real literature. Fuck Harry Potter, man. Cried over Kamen Rider Forze as previously mentioned. Yeah, I sobbed about well, I mean, okay, before I was talking about like silly Minecraft things to cry over, and now we're just talking about things that genuinely moved and affected us. So I guess it's a different vibe now. Once my mom had her work friend over, they brought their son. We played PS3 Minecraft. He made a comment. Oh my god, got scared, turned off the console. Herobrine is a real fright back in the day, I tell you. I had a bug once where like a door opened. I don't know if I like activated something under it that made it open, but I was in a single player world and I just heard it open and I was like, "Okay, not playing anymore. Not playing Minecraft anymore." Never cried over Minecraft. I have cried at the Yogscast. Okay, well that's probably cuz Shadow of Israfel, right? And you were like 11 years old. That makes sense. Go make a pizza. Bye. Bye. I might be time for me to heat up some soup. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out this whole me when I'm a virgin. I'm trying to figure out this entire section here. Like everything else is lined up really nicely, but for some reason, oh, is it working now? I didn't do anything. Why? Hold on. No, because those have to come down second. This part is not staying in nicely, or it wasn't a second ago. Do you just have to like kind of cram it a little bit? Because it, look, like, why is that not sandwiching in nice? I wonder. Maybe I did something is misaligned in the chest. Well, it'll hold in if you pop the panels in, but it's still a little precarious. Doesn't feel the best. And again, this is the word. This is not a good representation of the actual process of transforming it, because being behind the camera and doing it is like the worst way possible to have to deal with it. Very ineffectual. Yeah, it was Shadow of Israfel. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I think it's the panel at the back of Squidward prying the rest open. But it's closed as far as it will go, I think. Hold on, let me try popping it open again. Try popping it open again. Okay. So you think it's this panel? Because it's already closed, I think, as far as it's going to get, unless I did it wrong. The head is supposed to go in face down. Wait, so the head is supposed to just go, is it because I had the head the wrong way? Is it just supposed to go like that? Because that feels worse. Feels much worse. Because this panel, hold on, that, like that? Is that really it? Hold on. No, because now it's just open. Now it's not going down at all. Hmm. No, we will never be alone again. Wait, do I need to rotate and ruin Squidward's head? Is that the problem? I think I might need to rotate Squidward's head, which means I need to undo a lot of other steps. Oh, that's a much better shot, actually. There you go. Look at that. How do we like that? Had this giant Mickey Mouse plush when I was a kid. I remember having nightmares about it coming alive and just watching. Oof. I'm trying to think of dumb things I was afraid of. I was always scared that like, because I played Godzilla Destroy All Monsters, so I would go to sleep afraid that like the intro cutscene where the guy's walking down the street and then there's dump, and he looks up and it's Godzilla. So in my fucking suburban household, I was like, Godzilla's gonna step on my house and kill me. Okay, undoing. I don't know how Chris is always doing shit in front of the camera. It's so unnatural. It's against God and real people. Real people got religious values. Real people got. Okay, so do I just need to rotate this? Is that the whole thing? I'm very, very perplexed by this. It feels like it was a little too precisely engineered. I listened to your problems, now listen to mine. I didn't want to anymore. Oh, oh, there it is. I think. Wait, no. Is it showing it going back after all that? The fuck? Oh, that's okay, this is psychotic. So you have to you have to do this so it can clear that to go in. And then before you solidify it, you rotate it back around. That's fucking criminal. That's fucking crazy. Holy shit, man. Definitely a learning process. But I think it's going to be rewarding once I can do it easily. I know it sounds like I'm being like uber defensive of this, but it's because like I'm still having a good time. I'm still rocking with this. Still rock'eming sock'eming robot. My brother got some little deer antlers, a yard sale hung in our bedroom. I dreamt of opening our front door. Family gored on moose's antlers. Jesus. Jesus. Ask Graham. Billy and Mandy moment. Perfectly balanced as all things should be. What else was I scared of? Dying. Now I'm chill. Never form an opinion based off the first transformation. Well, I wouldn't say never. Some transformations fucking suck, period. And you can, like, I'm not gonna say to anybody who has ever played with Bold Forms Gladius, oh no, it gets way better once you do it again. But this one I can tell is unwieldy at first and will become rewarding. And again, the fact that I'm doing it first in front of a camera is part of the problem. Oh, that's much better. Yeah. And then you can pop these in. That's Grim, the brothers. That's Grim, Mr. Fan. Oh my god, both of you at the same fucking time. Holy shit. I feel like both of you sending that message at the same time is like, it should take a screenshot of everything. It's like pressing both buttons. That's Grim, the TV show. I don't know why these extend, because they also don't really stay out very well. Studio Series Rise of the Beast Wheeljack had one of the worst transformations out of the box. Really? I don't hate that one. It's irritating, but it's it's nowhere near worst. IMO. IMHO. Okay, there's one. And then there's a two. Hello. There we go. And then I'm sure you can put the third gun somewhere. Somewhere. Insert the gun into my ass, please. Where does it fit? Oh, is this supposed to flip down or something? No? No, but like, where does it go? Anybody know? Yeah, you can. That's a good way to put it, Daniel. You can definitely feel the difference between a bad transformation and one that you just need to get better at. That is goddamn true. Only transformation I outright hated was Solus and SS Primal? I love that thing. And Solus is just a terrible figure, period. Do not let Doc Lockdown tell you otherwise. That thing sucks ass. I fucking hate that figure. Is the best option really just like under it? Does it even fit? Huh. But there's little it's like little holes on the side. Is that just greebling or do they fit anywhere? Alright, and then what is it like going to... Okay, going into R mode is a little complex looking. But come on. Look at this little Galaga. It's a bad time to say I adore all the 13. Look, we can all have our own opinions, but me personally, if I could go back, because I have all of the 13 now except for the upcoming Vector Prime repaint and the Nexus limbs. There are some that I do get some enjoyment out of. If I knew what I knew today, back when they started, I would have only gotten Megatronus and Star Convoy. The rest, as far as I'm concerned, are worth nothing. I'm not going to sell them yet, at least, because I think the display is really nice, but I never, ever want to play with most of them. Doing 30 Rhinox, struggled on that for so long, got better at it. Transformation I need to get better at was 86 Astro Train. Starts out finicky. Is one of my favorite fidget figures. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not getting that Astro Train. If my mom offering to buy it for me was not enough, I don't think anything's getting it for me. I feel like if you chain yourself to the lineup, you'll dislike them. No, I dislike them because they're bad fucking figures. Oh my god. Banana, 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 banana. Chat, we have a banana. Banana, you've missed so much. I'm like grievously ill. Grievous is maybe, well, I don't know if it's dramatic. It's been a real rough couple of weeks, but only want to get Prima, Solus, and Megatronus since I already have Prima and Solus. Megatronus is the only one, because even Star Convoy, I'm like, well, first of all, he's barely one of the primes. Second of all, like, I understand if he's too expensive, because he's very expensive. So yeah, Megatronus is the only one I can wholeheartedly recommend. He is worth even $60. I think it's an incredible figure. Ooh, banana. I was possessed by the ghost of Minions Pass for a second. Banana. Partner's not home. I can hit that one. I've been eyeing Onyx, but I don't know. I personally find Onyx hateful. The plastic feels like doo-doo ass. But some of my friends quite like Onyx, so I don't know. Mileage may vary. I'll never be alone again. It doesn't happen every day. Kinda counted on you being a friend. The Prime look bad color. Banana, are you okay? Ended up selling Amalgamus. Yeah, I fucking hate Amalgamus. Feels like shit. The play pattern is not fun. Oh my god. Onyx for deluxe Canadian seems pretty reasonable. That's probably part of why you're getting more joy out of it than I got out of mine. Onyx's alt mode just gives me the ick. I mean, I feel like looks wise it's great, but it's just it feels abysmal in hand. I cannot stand the way that shit feels. I like Alchemist a lot. I would like Alchemist more if the tabs weren't fucking stressed for no reason. Like it feels like they took Siege Ironhide and then were like make the transformation slightly worse so that you're scared of doing it because it will snap the tabs eventually. Still want Liege. Liege is pretty good. I'm not wowed by it, but it's better than most of the others. Like my top 5 of the primes are 2 figures I really like and then 3 figures that don't actively irritate me. Shame that Hasbro fumbled every Voyager weaponizer. I mean, Trashmaster's great, but he's also great because he barely participates in the weaponizer play pattern like at all. So yeah, they did kind of fail in that regard, I guess. But at least they made a good figure. I will take a good figure over a figure that tries to do a gimmick and it makes it like fucking miserable any day. Want to show off? Finally ordered the Constructicon 2-pack for normal price. Let's go. Does that mean you have a complete Devi now? Subscribe to the Patreon, you'll get 1 Mateo point. I know that's right. Thank you, Marina. Faves are Nexus, Micronus, Megatronus, Prima, and Alchemist. We're really just different people, I think. Although, like, Nexus is inoffensive. I will next month. Okay, okay. I like that there's a Transformer named Trashmaster. Yep. Micronus is my favorite. See all of its faults. I would have a lot of fun with Micronus if the little one wasn't made of the most fragile fucking clear plastic in the world. I don't know why they thought that was a good fucking idea. It's just so fucking stupid. 1 internet to the first person to subscribe to the Patreon. I know that's right. Shame Hasbro fumbled every toy's pricing in the modern age. I mean, I think deluxes are still at a fairly reasonable place. Like, I don't feel much guilt whenever I purchase a deluxe. And yeah, the Sentinel Prime pack is fucking inexcusable. What a piece of shit. But Voyagers are the real culprit. Voyagers are unacceptably priced right now. Yeah, I miss Core so much. Mega Xeric for 65 pound? Wow. They're reverting to pre-tariff prices, aren't they? I don't know where you saw that shit, but I am incredibly doubtful because people are still buying them. Why would they revert when they know people will still buy? I guess the corporations do care about us. I'm a week away from spending no money on Hasbro for all the reasons that I'm gonna have to break the streak for Nautica. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, they're still making some great figures, which is what makes it so frustrating. that I don't want to support them like at all, but they keep making toys that I want. Miss Commander class, I had a knockoff of the Prime Cliff Jumper, and the transformation was so. I'm assuming those were supposed to be like two distinct thoughts, because Prime Cliff Jumper was not Commander class. Prime Wars Trilogy Legends class, we didn't deserve you. I know that's right. The small one. Oh, was one of the Cyberverse sized bitches, was that shit called Commander class? God, they really can't help themselves but use the same words over and over again. It's so fucking confusing every single time. Got 6 Transformers left before I'm finished with my collection. God damn, that's a what a place to be. I would love to eventually reach that kind of blissful point, but I don't know, there's always so much cool stuff coming out. And also, you know, content. I made you some content. Bear with me. Commander was basically core class. Okay. Yeah, I really do miss core class. And I wish that third party was properly stepping up. Closest we have right now is QQT, but they've kind of fallen off the radar since they released the mediocre first parts of their Predaking, and then we're like, we're gonna redo them, don't worry. And then there's Changtiao, who made the one of the greatest figures I've ever had, and then have done nothing else. How the fuck does this work, man? Again, if I wasn't trying to multitask, keeping chat entertained and yapping and being funny and not passing away, this would be so simple. This would be the easiest shit ever. But what's the deal with Make Toys and TF Source? I believe TF Source owns the company now, and they own the molds. They own that single mold, just the Seeker mold, and so they're just milking its fucking corpse, and everything's coming out curdled, obviously, because it's fucking dead. Sobbing for that canceled core class Beast Wars Dinobot. I'm shocked they're not doing like a multi-pack for core class Beast Wars shit. We're literally 30th anniversary. They're not doing shit for us. Oh, that's sad. Yeah, it fucking sucks. Because Make Toys was such an interesting company. Same with Fans Project, but Fans Project, or no, sorry. Same with Fans Project. TFC is back at least. That is exciting. That is very exciting for a girl like me. Mechanical Skull Studios made the best Starscream toys of all time, then vanished. Didn't they? They released a Ramjet, didn't they? I think they might just be in the process for the Demolisher, and they're also working on like G2 Megatron, G2 Optimus. I wouldn't count them out just yet. I think similarly with the CN Culture train bots, I think some of the companies are just moving slower. TFC is the negative recession indicator. How is Fans Project getting skinned by TF Source? Poor Tasmanian Kid is a certified banger. I would agree if the head tabbed him better, but like mine always looks like he just had like his frontal lobe crushed. I don't even like Beast Wars. Why don't you like Beast Wars? Mechanical Skull just showed off prototypes, presumably still working on them. Yeah, I'd hold out for them. Last update on their Demolisher was over 2 years ago. No shot it's been that long. It it hasn't been that long because I talked about it on Twit. Like semi last TFCon, didn't they show it off on the third party panels? Speaking of companies moving slow, movie set. Who the fuck is movie 7? Still haven't found a better Seeker mold than the Jinbao New Age one. Oh shit. Is the Jinbao a good knockoff? Because I have been tempted by the New Age Seekers, but I There's so many different decos, and I'm just looking for a cheap one. TF Source put up a Make Toy Secret like listing of Heartmaster core in a new deco. Huh. Scared what they're gonna do for Animated's 20th anniversary. Well, probably fucking nothing. Yeah, because Bayverse is the only thing people care about, even though it's literally the scourge of the fucking fandom. It's the worst shit that Transformers has done. How are you feeling about '07 movie being 20 years old next year? I mean, it's definitely like a oh god moment, but like this whole medical thing has put me through an ego death of sorts. So I'm kind of like, yeah, I for the first time I'm like, yeah, you're about to be 26. This feels probably how you're supposed to feel as a 26-year-old. It's you know, the time hits less and less hard, I think, the more, maybe not necessarily the older you get, but the sooner you come to terms with the fact that your life is fleeting and will be over before you know it. I think the easier you're going to be able to cope with time. March 2025 was last updated on it. So that's like a year. But I mean, like we haven't heard, we haven't even seen the prototypes for the Siang train bots. Tony, I would hold out hope. I think there's still a chance for them. It's amazing. I love it so much. The Coronation Starscream does everything I want. After a month, I needed floor polish for the arms. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense for a knockoff. Movie 7 came out of nowhere, announced 3. Oh, the Be the Scourge and the Mirage, right. Yeah, that has been on the back burner for a minute. Quarter life crisis is real and it's not fun. I don't know. I'm kind of chill. Yeah, I don't know. We're all gonna be dead. Doesn't matter. Fuck it. We're all gonna be dead. Buy a fucking toy. Go to a convention. Kick a pregnant dog. Do what you need to do to cope with the horror of it all. I hope I get to grow old. With any luck, we will all be able to. I don't know if you are trans as I am, but do not let the statistic get in your head. People beat the statistic every fucking day. We are not going to lose to some fucking brain dead fascists. Now, if you live in like a tornado area, it's possible you will lose to a tornado, but that's just like God or whatever. Only reason I find the passage of time scary is me passing. I will lose people who are important. With time passing, I'll lose people important. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's a part of life. Unfortunately, I don't want to say grief gets easier, but you get better at stomaching it, I think. Excited for the leaked Prime Changers Mirage. Yeah, I'm a little confused because it says Prime Changers, but people have also been calling it Authentics. So I'm a little confused because I don't think that banger Prime Changers Megatron that came out, I don't think that was listed as Authentics. So I'm hoping it's the same line as that Megatron, because that Megatron bangs, and I would love for it to be a similar level of quality to that. But it does look pretty good. I'm definitely gonna pick it up if I see it, but that's not one that I'm not hunting for that the way I would be hunting for Megatron. Guess who now lives in a tornado? Oh no. Turtle, no, man. Get in the storm shelter. Get in the storm. Wait, do people actually just call it Authentics? Like it's just an assumption? I fucking hate Transformers fans, man. Fuck you. I mean, not you. Like you didn't do anything, but fuck you, Transformers fan. Is it? Is there an elbow joint hidden in here? Because it looks like nothing changes. And I'm sure there's an elbow joint in here somewhere. Or wait, maybe this is just the lower part of the arm and like this connects to an elbow joint. We'll find out once the scatter shot finally got the color prototypes and looks fucking incredible. So hopefully that goes up sometime. Or rather, hopefully, I mean the. What am I trying to say? Hopefully that ships sometime this month, and we will find out what the deal is with all the combiner torso stuff. I also hope that it remains like between $50 and $70. These have been 40 each, which is super fucking reasonable for the amount of engineering and quality materials you're getting out of it. Oh, you gotta pop this bad boy on here. Can we see the robot mode yet? It was at the beginning, but that will be what I do to that'll be the last thing I do before I pass away. It'll be the last thing I do before the stream ends. I will transform him back, and then we can get the three of them posed up together. Is that how he's supposed to look? Damn, Squidward got neutered. I've been watching to try and cope with the suffering. I've been watching SpongeBob like from the beginning again. It's unbelievable how good it is out the gate. Like it feels like reading more than meets the eye. It's just banger on banger on banger over and over. It's so fucking incredible. Oh, speaking of incredible, I love a a combined mode that gets the flattened hand. You can make him do push-ups. Holy shit. You heard the song Squidward Knows? I don't think I have. I have heard Ripped Pants. When Big Larry came, SpongeBob sucked. And no girl ever wants to dance with the fool who went and ripped his pants. So much worse. I have the Bruticus. Onslaught was only 65. That's fantastic. Fan-fucking-tastic. Not from the show / official. Ooh, he can do he can do like the timid little fuck it. This is how I like wave to people. Hey. And then you just like curl up your fingers because you're uncomfortable. Dude, Computron's just like me. Just like Shoe Store. Diaclona, what's your favorite SpongeBob episode? I mean, that's tough. Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy 5, the one where the Quickster and fucking when they all get the super suits. Wanna see me run around that mountain? Wanna see me do it again? I don't know, just nothing but good gags. Pretty Patties is another one I'm very fond of, although I don't remember much of it right now, but I remember loving it as a kid. And then I mean, it's so cliche. It's everyone's obvious number one pick, but there is a reason that Band Geeks is widely considered the best episode of SpongeBob. Do a little pointer finger thumb rub. You know that's right. Oh my god, I'm with my people. Krakatoa! This is what you wanted? Fucking pervert. Fuck you, man. Love the time travel episode. That one kind of introduced me a little bit to existential horror. Like when he gets put in the fucking when he gets put into the liminal space where he's alone. That was like oh god. And then I didn't feel that way again until I read House of Leaves by Mark Z. Danielewski. Alone. Hash slinging slasher episode is incredible. God. Yeah, I might watch SpongeBob after I get off stream. When is a lot less fun? Oh, I mean, there's a grill is a grill, no matter where you go. And Patty. This home is not a home. It's the only place I know. Patrick helps Bob cheat a driving exam. That's another one of like the first four episodes. It's crazy how much they were firing on all cylinders immediately. That's what I say. This town is not a home. It's the only place I know without you. Uh, episodes I was just thinking episodes I don't like. Remember that one where they try to help Squidward move a couch and then he fucking eviscerates his toenail for no reason? What the fuck was up with that? Why? I don't like when SpongeBob does like vile, gross out close up shit. That nobody who likes that. What freak working on SpongeBob thinks that that's funny? Oh, the butterfly episode is kind of freaky. That also freaked me out. I forgot about that. Reading All Hail Megatron. Ooh, if memory serves, that's actually one of the good parts of early IDW. Enjoy. This home is not a home. This episode was a trilogy about putting on a production. What? I'd kick the Daniel, don't kick a pregnant dog. What the fuck? What's wrong with you? Dude. Over the line. Can't believe you. Oh, I mean, fun. F is for friends who fuck each other. U is for you and me. N is for now. Down here in the deep blue sea. F is for fruit basket. That's what they called me back in my high school days. That's not true. They called me Fruit Loop. Gary, come home. Harry doesn't know I was wrong. I messed up and now you're gone. Wow, 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 wow. Gary, I'm sorry I neglected you. No, I never expected to be. I don't know the words. Empty. Your meow right now would sound like music to me. Please come home, 'cause I miss you, Gary. Gary, come home. Gary, come home. Three SpongeBob episodes are putting on some kind of production commercial episode of Squidward. What the fuck? Is this like new SpongeBob? I've heard that it had a little bit of a resurgence, but I'm going to cast doubt on you saying that it is the best episode, because that just sounds like a lot. I watched the I'm Only Human music video. No, Daniel, and to be honest, I'm probably not going to, because whenever you recommend I watch a video, I pretty much universally regret it. Who's your favorite character so far in SpongeBob? What do you mean so far? I've been watching SpongeBob since I was like 5 years before. I've probably been watching it like out the womb. It's like season 5 or whatever. I have. Does anybody else know what Too Cool Robot 69 is talking about? So awesome they put him in. Yeah, see, this is why I'm not gonna watch the things that you sent, Daniel. I know in one of the newer episodes they recreated season 1 art style. That's pretty cool, but it also does kind of smack of desperation. I was thinking because I played I 100%ed Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated last weekend, and like playing it is gorgeous. I had a great time, but I think it is lacking the same way that modern SpongeBob's art style is lacking. Even though it objectively does kind of look better, it just doesn't have the charm that the original Battle for Bikini Bottom had. It's just you're missing. I think you lose a lot without that kind of grimy, desaturated edge. It's a little too colorful, you know? Yo, Shutterbug. Gary, I'm sorry I neglected you. No, I never expected you. But some people whose parents didn't let them watch SpongeBob, I think that should be classified as a form of child abuse. I wasn't allowed to. I watched it at my grandma's house and when my parents weren't home. I wouldn't say child abuse, but yeah, I think the restrictions that parents put are so often just complete bullshit. Like, yeah, sometimes it's bullshit religious reasons, but sometimes it was like my dad didn't want me to watch Power Rangers because they were fighting all the time, which I don't get. What do you mean? You let me watch fucking Ultraman. What do you think of the cigarette cat anime thing? I could not have any less of an idea to what you are referring, to be honest with you. I don't know what you're talking about. Something weird about the new art direction, everyone is too stretchy and expressive, making all those little noises when they move. What, do they moan when they move? I mean, me too, but like, that's for fun. Dad didn't like me watching Rugrats because Angelica was too mean. That shit, that's like people who are like, oh, this didn't age well about like, something like, in Avatar, Sokka's misogyny. Like, buddy, the point of the story is that it was a bad thing. Like it's almost like Angelica was in the wrong. But it's okay. Media literacy is only getting worse. So shout out to a fellow no longer allowed to watch Power Rangers Club. To be fair, my parents may have had a point. What's wrong with Power Rangers? They go-goed and Power Rangered. I mean, it's not Common Rider, but Tentacle Vision, Mermaid Man, and Barnacle Boy 6, and As Seen on TV. Those are the episodes. I still have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. Media literacy. I watched Transformers. Tiberius, what's your let's test your media literacy real quick. What's your favorite Transformers show? Very first Transformers experience came from my dad. I walked in on him watching first episode of Prime. Both saw Cliffjumper and he die and then he changed the channel. Ugh. I feel so bad for people who started with Prime. I feel like they were just set out to lose. Ooh. TFA is my favorite. I mean, you weren't who I was asking, but that is a good pick. You usually understand there's always an alternative reason. Yeah, no, usually it's just your parents are annoyed by it and don't want to give you a real reason. And like, gang, it's like children's entertainment. You're going to be fucking annoyed by it. Don't make me. The Bible is not sufficient replacement. I was very imprisonable as a kid. Okay. That's, I mean, that's a little concerning to hear, but okay. I think Beast Wars is my favorite so far. Yeah, Beast Wars fucking bangs. Oh, I'm loving the feel of working my way through the steps of this transformation. We're watching TFA last night because Kevin's never seen it. Man, that shit's still so good. Let's go. I like Earthspark was didn't try handling topics they weren't prepared to attack. All right, careful, Scary Barry. You are dangerously close to some chud ass discourse. Pray tell, what topics do you think they were not prepared to tackle? God is watching. Squidward is watching. Oh boy. And look at that, we're back. I think you can put these two on the back. Yep. Technically started with Prime, but only the pilot episode, and I had the 86 movie, so my takeaways were 80s rock opera and horrible murder. I think that really shaped me. Yeah, I wish I'd been able to watch, like, I wish we'd had DVDs or VHSs of the actual original cartoon. I think I would have enjoyed that a lot more than watching a bunch of characters that I didn't really know die in horrific ways in the movie. Oh, impressionable. Oh my God. Thank God. Dude, I was so worried for you and your upbringing for a second. Most enjoyable is Armada slash Cyberverse. Look, you're a good chatter. I'll give you that you are a good chatter. I will say nothing else about Armada. And yeah, nothing compares to Matanti. except for issues 1 through 24 of Skybound and nothing else from Skybound. Gary, come home. Banana, you're still here, right? You wanted to see the man in his robot mode? I think so far I might like him a little more than Nose Cone. I'm not entirely sure yet, but they are a very handsome crew together. I would love to figure out where this gun is supposed to go in alt mode. If anybody knows, I might watch some other video reviews to see how that goes. But I think he complexity wise, I would say he is between Lightspeed and Nose Cone. No, Lightspeed is just a tad more complicated with a couple extra psychotic steps, and Nose Cone is the most straightforward still. The racism, in my opinion, as a racial minority, I don't like when the oppressed minority is a different species. Interesting. Okay. I mean, I'm also a racial minority, and I thought they handled it well enough, but okay. Different strokes. I thought you were gonna be like, they shouldn't have made Nightshade non-binary. Didn't they release some G1 DVDs around 09 or 10? I think so, but like we were in a recession and my dad was unemployed, so like we were not getting new DVDs. I don't think there's anything that you shouldn't do in kids media. No, that's not the right opinion. There's many things you should not do in kids media. Heartbreaking that Wheeljack and Ratchet didn't get to meet their grandkids. They have grandkids? What are you talking about, Student Scissors? Chip Chase is kind of crazy in the show though, because they take every opportunity to remind you he's in a wheelchair. I think I watched G1 up until the episode where Ravage throws his ass through a window or whatever. Oh, the Technobots, right. I guess Grimlock is their dad. Whatever, man. Family don't matter. It's the family you choose, not the family you're built in. Your meow right now sound like music to me. Please come. I miss you. Get me come. Whew, all right, I think we are in the wrapping up stages. Does anybody have any final thoughts? Any fun things to say? 2 hours, not bad for how shit I've been feeling. I kind of wanted this to be a little bit of a litmus test to make sure I can still yap with the best of them when I'm at TFCon. I think I can still yap. I might need to sit down more than I have at previous cons, but it would say you're not an Autobot, but you could have fooled me with how you were rolling for the mountain back there. What? Oh no, they shouldn't have said that about Chip Chase. Oh no. Oh no, that's not good at all. Let me I'm gonna dig out my where are the rest of my Magic Square pieces? I did a big reorganization for my accessory boxes, and they all have like nifty little. There it is. Yep, they've all got nifty little markings on them now. And within the Magic Square bag, I have the Technobot bag. I think it might need to be bigger, knowing how many pieces are about to be added to it. Final thoughts, I wish I could read more. You can. I promise you can. There's plenty of audiobooks on YouTube for free you can put on. Libraries have audiobooks if you can't like physically read. How many number ones do we have in chat? I don't this ranking system is bullshit. It means nothing. That's very sweet, Daniel. Thank you. You should come to Baltimore next year. If it's in Baltimore, I'll definitely be there. Speaking of cleaning and reorganizing, I found something I need to send you. What'd you find? Is it $150? Because I am missing $150. Gerald, come home. Gerald, come home. Gary, I was wrong. I messed up and now you're gone. Wow, wow, wow. I really don't like the ranking system. It feels manipulative. It doesn't. Manipulative how? It doesn't do anything. The rest of this. Oh shit! Wait, did you not send me all the Soto Kabuto accessories? I would have literally never known, man. You can just you don't have to mail them to me. Just hold them till the next con. I'm happy to wait for them. I did not notice. Unless I buy something else from you anytime soon. Think we can switch over to the yapping screen? Yeah. Yeah, that's right. We're yapping. Oh man. I can unplug my damn camera. Trying to decide what to do after this. I still need to do a fair amount of editing on the damn ToyCon vlog. It's entirely plausible I'll go to Baltimore. Let's go. If it is in Baltimore next year, I'm sad to report I will not also be going to Toronto. That's just too much convention in 1 year. Ranking system is engagement bait. Well, yeah. I mean, it's obviously supposed to be like, oh, don't you want to be the biggest chatter? But like, it doesn't do anything. I just want to be the best. I don't know. I mean, I would do your best to cast off that that burden as swiftly as you are able to psychologically, because the fact of the matter is that the only thing that any of us will be the best at, in all likelihood, the only thing any of us will be the best at is being ourselves. And that sounds really reductive and sad, but like, it's a great thing. You don't have the pressure of like the world on your shoulders. Nobody is going to be the best at anything unless you're a fucking Olympian. And if that's your goal, great. Like, reach for that. But like, all you need to be the best at is being you. It sounds fucking trite and cliche, but once you internalize that, life is going to be a lot easier. Like, working, like, even just like making my silly little YouTube videos, going from wanting to copy the people that I looked up to realizing that all I need to do is make the videos that only I can make. Like, it's improved my productivity, it's improved my relationship with my content like tenfold. Just be good at being you. Just continue to be alive. That is all you need to do. And also, it is not to put a finer point on it, but it also is just like a YouTube, a meaningless YouTube live stream chat ranking. So that is not something that you need to be the best at all. I just finally already did payment. No, serious, Turtle. I'm serious. Don't send it to me. I don't want you to spend. I sincerely do not want you to spend the money, and I will see you. It is of no rush to get to me. If you send it to me, I'll kick you down a flight of stairs. During Pride Month, I made edits to the 86 Seekers and Pride flag colors. I mean, that's pretty cool. You can try. What, to kick you down a flight of stairs? Brother, I mean, I hate to tell you. There's a lot of stairs in Baltimore. So if you come to the con, it's over. Hey, Ironhide guy. Sorry to report, the stream's about to be over. It'd actually be very easy. I have horrible balance. It's over for you, man. You're taller than me, and I have lower center of gravity. I'm gonna hit you like a cannonball. I'm sorry to say it's over. Shit, I'm late. Why is everybody pulling up now? I've been on for like 2.5 hours. It's famously called City of Stairs. City of Stairs, are you shining just for me? Also, since you asked this last live stream, yes, the grade alone is very accurate. Let's go. Love that. Very happy to hear that. Damn, what a way to go out. I know. You've become the